He didn't leave in anger. He left with a delay. No goodbye message. No explosion. No announcement. Just a slow refusal to keep showing up in places that kept shrinking him. There's no ceremony when you fade like that. One day, you're in the group photo. The next, you're not even tagged. His name was still on the record, but his body has stopped clocking in. Every room became harder to walk into. Every handshake felt like proof he couldn't give. He told himself he'd return after he rested, after he figured it out, and after he felt like himself again. That is how you disappear without dying. You stop explaining, you stop correcting them, and let the absence speak for you. It wasn't official. There was no form, no meeting, no warning. One week, he just didn't show up. Next, he kept not showing up. And eventually, no one asked if he still belonged. There are many ways to collapse. Some look like crying in public, others look like eating alone in the hallway, then skipping the next class. He kept telling himself it was temporary, that he'd bounce back, that this was just a phase. But every semester, the page stayed blank. Every time he sat down to begin again, his chest tightened. He wasn't depressed, he was just no longer convinced he could survive the version of him they wanted. The school gave him a locker, top row, end of the hallway. He never opened it once. He walked past it every day. Sometimes he stopped, leaned on it, and pretended to adjust his bag, but he never turned the dial. Something about it felt final, like if he used it, he was agreeing to stay. So, he let it stay locked, and in some strange way, that became a choice. Not to belong, not to commit, not to pretend. Years later, he would think about that locker, about how strange it was to have something assigned for himself, yet feel like it was never his to open. That wraps up this chapter. Thank you so much for listening and for giving these words your time. Each book stands on its own, but together they form a larger path, one step leading to the next. Take what speaks to you, set aside what doesn't, and keep moving forward. New chapters, new books, and more are on the way. If you'd like to keep walking this path with me, make sure you subscribe, give us a like, leave us a comment down below, and I can see you on the next one.